The UK by the government's schedule to ban the selling of new gasoline and diesel engine cars by 2040 is too subdued, advisors will tell. Drivers will gain if electrical cars go to prevail the new car marketplace a complete 10 years over, they will complain. The Board on Environment Changing believes the price of electrical cars will be such to how of gasoline or diesel engine vehicles by 2024 to 5. But the rate of installation charge points will include to drastically enhance to manage in the upcoming consumer demand. The UK by the government's present politics is to urge how by 2040, all new cars and vans sold out in the UK should be null emissions, how tool electrical or hydrogen gas. But critics include sharpened out how would indicate several older gasoline and diesel engine vehicles will yet be on the roads following 2050. How's the anticipated day by the government should include diminished carbon sequestration emissions of all source to null. The board believes drivers can cash money in by switch to null emissions vehicles while the cost comes downward. It anticipates big saving in gas and as well in the expenses of fleeing and maintenance an electrical car. The board will say 2030 would be a probable day for by the government to ban the selling of new gasoline and diesel engine cars. But members include to be certainly their recommendations are attainable and they're not specific down there will be quite in the planet by later to construct the batteries necessary. So I know they'll encourage how the end day for new fossil gas powered cars should be 2035 at the newest. Down there's a big issue mark above if we will be capable to securely accusation up. The board has often alerted by the government how the install of charge points is too sluggish. MPs include weighted in, too much. Mary Cray, armchair of the Environmental Auditing Board, said ministers are worthless. They appear to believe the marketplace will wonder working in-shore charge spot and by the government has no job to govern charge points. Of my own private expertise of loan an electrical car for a length weekend, charge at highway services was penalty, but in deepest Dorset I tested 2 accusation points stipulated by less firms, but both have had software program problems that done it unfeasible for me to get any force. AA CEO Edmund Tsar says no. He told if cell manufacturers could discover quite asset, electrical cars might prune gasoline cars on cost in the deceased 2020s. Yet, he told, on balance sheet we sense how the 2040 goal is on order and yet stimulating for production and governments. The Scotch by the government has a goal of 2032, and the insurance coverage team LV is supporting how. It told, this UK is in a lucky stance in how engine manufacturers include already match consumer demand in a manufacture link packed in electrical car and pin-in combination model, as the shout of consumer changes to janitor automobile. A resource at the Division for Transportation specified how by the government might believe earning striker the switching day if drivers were lathe to electrical cars more than rapidly. He told the division was in negotiations in the Exchequer above a schedule to subsidize car charge points in human beings' homes. He told, would be more than economic rather than hard to get a inclusive web of social charge points through the nation.